Hey, how's it going, Capricorn? It's Robin here with AriesFireTarot. Thank you so much for joining me today on the channel. So, guys, I'm doing a New Year 2021 reading to have a look at see what's going to happen in the year ahead for you. This is going to be a reading for Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And it's going to be based on the energy available at the time I do the reading for you. Keep in mind, this is a general read. So I'm going to do a 5-card spread for you to look ahead into the new year. And then I'm going to look at health, relationships, creativity, opportunities, and finance for you. And I will be using the Gilded Tarot as the foundation deck. And I also have the Witch's Tarot deck here, just in case I'm inspired to pull one of these cards for clarification. And then I also have the Romance Angel Oracle card deck here, which is one of my favorite decks. It's just so beautiful. And then I'm going to bring in the Angel Tarot card deck whenever I feel like that's necessary, when my guides call that in. So I hope you guys have a really amazing 2021. 2020 was probably not a brilliant year for everybody, so let's see what could possibly happen for you, Capricorn, as we welcome in a new year. So I'm going to look at the theme of the new year for your sign, Capricorn. Wow. A really beautiful start here for you. I really just get the vision of a brand new portal of opportunity opening for you guys. The Empress, she's a very, she's a symbol of new life, new opportunity. This could be ushering in an opportunity for a new job, a new romance. You could be adding to your family. Just really like doors are going to be swinging open wide, and you guys will feel an emotional connection. You'll get the feeling whether it is right or wrong for you when you see the Empress. So I'm being guided just to clarify her out a little bit here. Some definite like female power, divine feminine power. You guys could come in contact with somebody that could be a huge benefit for you. Could be very important for you guys to rely on your own judgment, take the advice of other people, but keep in mind with the Hermit card that although other people might give you really, really good advice, some sage advice, the outcome is not their responsibility. It doesn't lay on their shoulders. So remember to go within when you see things coming in. It's great to get that sort of feedback when, you know, that door does open for you, when you're knocking on a door of opportunity and it swings open. You're the one that has to live with the consequences. So remember, the Hermit is here for you guys to shine the light on yourself, on your intuition, your emotional connectivity to anything that is going to present itself as an opportunity in the new year. And this should probably happen right away in January or February is what I'm getting. So I'm going to pull a card for what to work on for the new year. So this is really interesting. I've got the Knight of Pentacles, and as soon as I turned it over, be careful about stepping onto new paths of abundance. Again, go within, you guys. What resonates with you, not what resonates with your neighbor or your sibling or your parents. You guys are going to come into a very strong understanding of what will and won't work for you in regards to your opportunities and your house of finance. The Knight of Pentacles probably wants you to be a little bit more bold, like in the sense that if you're playing on the stock market or if you're saving money, like go into things that could be a little bit more volatile, you know, do your research and like trust your guides when they say, oh, invest in this stock or purchase that GIC or whatever RSP. Work on that. Work on really divining or connecting to wealth opportunities. This could be a very important year for you to like go big when it comes to finances. So I pulled the High Priestess over top of that. You guys could probably meet a very influential woman With the combination of these two cards with the Empress and the High Priestess, there's a strong divine feminine presence around you. I'm sensing that this could be somebody new in your life. I'm also getting the words here in ancient wisdom. So this could be somebody that is a little bit older, or it could be an ancestor coming in, you know, and you could really connect with this person when you're going within and following your path of the hermit, like doing your meditations and stuff like that. So if somebody comes in and you might not think that they have anything worth listening to because of their age. And it could be somebody also extremely young. It could be somebody at kind of an extreme age where you might not be 100% like all in on listening to their opinion. It's really going to do you well to sit and listen, because people have experience. It doesn't matter how old they are. They can see things in a different way. But again, take that advice with a grain of salt. But this is going to be a valuable person, probably throughout the entire year. It's very interesting. I'm going to keep pulling cards. Spiritual preparations to make. Sorry, it's mental preparations to make. Oh boy, you guys. Okay, so got the Five of Swords here for you guys. So there could be a lot of like heavy stress on you to make decisions. You could lose some friends along the way. You can see that the Five of Swords is representing a battlefield here. But whatever happens, you guys are going to come out on top. And this Hermit card keeps coming into play over and over and over again. The Hermit card is really that card that says to know yourself, to understand what does work for you and what does not. You're going to have to be prepared to defend that which you hold dear to you, whether it is going to be something about yourself personally, or the place you live in, or your occupation. Somebody could want to take away what already belongs to you. I'm going to clarify that card. Okay, something's coming up, you guys. We've got the Tower card. Yeah, okay, this is where this divine feminine energy is going to be such a good ally, because I do see somebody sort of poised to take over your empire, whatever that looks like for you. Be prepared, you guys. Like, don't let your senses dull. Like, don't let somebody charm you into giving away everything that you've worked for. And this could be something that this divine feminine, I'm getting the word creature, person, entity, they'll probably give you a heads up about somebody that wants to manipulate you for your resources. So that's going to be a very tricky situation. So be prepared for it. And it could be somebody that you initially thought you could trust, that's been sort of close to you, like a good friend. So it could be a bit of a shock, and it could rock you up a little bit because you've got the Tower card, and it's going to like freak your mind out. It's like, well, why did they pivot like that all of a sudden? But something could be happening in their life that you have no idea about, or maybe they planned it that way. Maybe they wanted to plan, like, lull you into a false sense of security, and then once they perceive you to be ripe for the picking, they'll come in and try and take something from you. But, you know, you're probably going to be prepared because you see it coming. And if you don't see it coming, this woman, this wise woman, whether it be a young girl or like sort of a crone, they're going to be your third eye presence to ascertain about that person. And they'll probably tell you about it, and you'll go, no, I don't think so. You know, he or she would never do that to me. Like, there's no way. You know, you might think that they're a little bit, you know, off, you know, but they will be absolutely correct in the long run. So be prepared for that. And I'm going to pull a card for spiritual preparation. So we've got the High Priestess, you guys. So there's a certain level of detachment here for you guys to find your calmest realm. to reside in, and also to follow your heart. And you've got the High Priestess here twice. So there's something very, very important. There's someone very important. And this could be for some of you like a great grandmother or like a great aunt or somebody that is very revered in your family. It could also be somebody that is sort of a mystic in your community. Could be somebody that you follow. They're going to have some very important words for you, for your development, for you to be able to understand the playbook of other people. So you guys might really want to start working on opening up your heart chakra a little bit more so you can sense people instead of taking people for what they appear to be. You'll be able to feel their intention towards you. And when you start to feel that, you can really trust it. But again, there's a very important female presence in your life in 2021, and she's going to probably change the game for you, you know, so that you can make the right moves. This is very interesting what I'm seeing here. It's almost like, you know, if you're playing a game of chess and you're going to make a move, there could be a hand coming over top of it and going, maybe try here, you know, okay? Because there's somebody that can see like 17, 18 moves ahead, and you might only be able to see 3 or 4. So this could be actually an ancestor that comes in and speaks to you in your dreams. I'm seeing a very, very, again, I'm getting that word mystical. You know, they could even be somebody that people are a little bit nervous around because she might practice like as part of a coven, and, you know, it could freak people out. But, you know, that magic is going to help you. That magic will rub off on you in 2021. And let's see how to make the most of the new year. I really love this because this is the 4 of Swords. And it's saying to relax, you know, just really save your reserves, and you're not going to have to fight all these battles that I'm seeing here with the 5 of Swords on your own, because you have this powerhouse of divinity. And I do see it as being a female. It could be a very strong, like, feminine male also that is really in touch with their feminine side. I'm really seeing this as a practitioner of magic. And again, it could freak people out, you know. But it's just that this person is not understood, and they're probably so far above when it comes to, they might even have a crystal ball. They could dress in a really affected way, like the people just don't understand. I'm getting such a strong image of this person for you, Capricorn. If you start to think of somebody's name when I'm seeing this, like when I'm saying like all these attributes, that is the person. And this is the person that you could really lean back into and feel comfortable knowing that they see the game quite plainly. It's like they have the playbook, you know. It's really, really strange what I'm seeing here. But again, like, take all that resource that you're getting, this information that you're getting, and go meditate on it. You know, you have the Hermit and the 4 of Swords. Let me dig up the Hermit here. You have the Hermit and the 4 of Swords. So this is really like seeking divine answers. And this might seem a little bit ethereal to some of you, but there are some true psychics, you know, there are some true alchemists out there. Not everybody on social media or in your life is a fraud, but there is somebody that is at the height of their power, like almost like a sorceress, and she's very real, and she will assist you on your path because she sees the greatness within you, and she sees the cunning of the people lying in the wings waiting for you. Wow. Really cool. So that's very interesting, you guys. So it's nice to know that somebody that powerful has your back, you know, as you move into maybe a bit of a weird landscape in 2021, but it's going to help like amplify your success in ways that you probably never imagined. You know, you think about, like, if you have ever listened to the is it pronounced Celestine prophecies? You know, where the characters in the book, well, they're real people. They keep meeting people that give them another breadcrumb along the path. It's going to be kind of like that. You know, it's going to be like the unfolding of your tree of life, basically. You know, wow, I haven't seen anything like this before, where somebody just recognizes that you're ready to take that next step. And because there's such value in what you have to offer the world, they're going to come in and sort of protect you with their divinity. So I'm going to pull a card here for health. So we have the Page of Swords here. So I do see that something is sort of nagging at you in the background. Maybe there's something that you need to go and, like, if you do, you need to get a scan done, do you need to get a blood test, you need to get something done. You know, it could be that you're feeling a little bit blasé, detached from it. The Page of Swords is like getting messages. It might be like you're intellectually recognizing things, but you're putting things off. So it's going to be a little bit important for you guys to start listening really, really, I'm getting the word smartly, to the messages that you're getting here, so that you can protect yourself physically, you know, protect your temple. I'm going to pull a card over top of that. Okay, so this is really cool too. So I have the Page of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles on your health. So you could have a really, really, like, not just a mediocre experience with your health. You could have one that is like basically limitless, you know, that is where you're like optimum health, your optimum physical health, your well-being, everything. But there's something that you probably should attend to, and you probably already know what that is, but for some reason you're kind of, maybe I'm too busy, or I don't like doctor's offices, or, you know, I feel like there's something that you guys could pay a little bit more attention to, and it would like be a huge benefit for you. And it could be something as simple as taking the right vitamins. Just for an example for you guys, I have an extreme gluten sensitivity. So I found quite by accident that activated charcoal can help with symptoms, like if you consume any sort of gluten, and this is even if things are gluten-free. Activated charcoal can really help the body, right? And how probiotics can help your gut health, and in turn help your brain power. So it's something that really small to fine tune there. So let's look at relationships. Ooh, this says attraction. So this says you attract romantic love by enjoying the moment fully. So this is a reminder for you guys to like be present as possible. You know, you could be planning 3 and 4 moves ahead, and when with this divine sorceress in your life, you could be tuning in many, many moves in advance. But for your love life, being in the present moment and not guessing what somebody's intentions are, or, you know, trying to plan too far ahead in a love life. And this is whether you're single or in a relationship. Just be content in that moment. Kind of like a cat curled up in a sunbeam, you know, how they're just so comfortable and cozy and nothing else matters but that sunbeam. So I really love that. You know, there's so much, especially if you just meet somebody, it's such a turn off when people start talking way in advance for the future. Like when you first meet somebody and they're like, oh, well, we should do this 6 months down the line. And meanwhile, you don't even know the person. So be just in the moment, enjoy yourselves, let things really unfold naturally and have fun, you know? So that's what I'm seeing there for relationships. And that could be, you know, it could be just friendships as well. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. But again, enjoy your friendship. So let's see. Oh, I just absolutely like tossed a bunch of the Angel Tarot cards across the across the room, but that's okay. So I pulled the creativity card here for you. And this is Queen of Air. This is going to represent your opportunities for creativity. So being independent, experienced, realistic, and witty. So there's also advice on the card here for you guys. And this is objective decision making, clearing away all that no longer serves you, and seeing the humor in a situation. So what can really block creativity, you guys, is holding on to things like any failures, any perceived failures, or things that went wrong, or things that you stopped and started and stopped and started. It doesn't matter anymore. You know, just do whatever you want to do, express yourself, and just remember too with this attraction card that living in the moment gets your creative juices really bubbling. You know, there's nothing better than just really enjoying yourself and being present. And I think so many people they have lost that expertise of being comfortable where they are and being inspired. You know, you'll get inspired exactly where you are. So be realistic about your capabilities, you guys. I'm going to go get those cards. Hold on. Okay, so I cleaned up the floor of all the Angel Tarot cards. And I wanted to pull a card for your opportunities and then one for finance. So I'm just going to grab 2 cards right off the hop. So you've got the 10 of water for opportunities and life experience for finance. So let's talk about opportunities here. So the 10 of water is just really being happy. And again, there's a lot of your life that is going to have to be planned ahead. And there's a lot of your life that is going to rely on staying in the moment. So under opportunities, you have the 10 of water. And this is being very balanced and joyful. And again, I'm going to read from the card here for you guys. A contented and rewarding family life. Your emotional and material needs are met. So trustworthy relationships. So your emotional and material needs are met here. So these are huge opportunities. So trusting in that and living in the moment again and sensing that everything will be fine. Everything that you've ever wanted is available to you. So don't ever doubt. Don't ever doubt that things will come in exactly when you need them. And for finance, I pulled the life experience card, which has Archangel Chamiel on it. Wow, this is cool. A significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change. Okay, so time to spread your wings. Okay, so, you know, oh man, it's like this divine sorceress she's going to provide the playbook for you, and it's going to be such a weight off, you know, that you don't have to be knocking yourself out. You know, you can kind of sit back and wait for the opportunities to find you with that 4 of Swords. Things are just going to unfold, and I see them unfolding rapidly for you. And this big life-changing event, that's going to be that person. And it's going to lighten you in such a way that you will be able to spread your wings without fear. And you're going to find yourself having just an incredible time doing it. You know, this is going to be a really important year for you guys. So be very mindful of the divine feminine powerhouse that enters your life. And you can check them out. You know, that's what Google is for. It might seem a little bit weird at first. It might feel like, you know, maybe you don't want to trust that person, but you can. And they're going to unburden you so that you can actually fly high to where you're meant to be. Very interesting cards for you guys. This should be a very, very fascinating year for Capricorn. So I hope you guys have a great 2021. And I'm going to wrap up your reading with love and light. Take care. Bye.